Hello, dear students. Let us continue with the chapter The Living Organisms Characteristics and Habitat. So, dear students, we finished learning about the habitats of the living organisms, right? Yes, we learned about the terrestrial habitat and the aquatic habitats. I hope you all have understood what are the habitats now. So, today we will be starting with the characteristics of the living organisms. That we will be starting from living organisms need food. So, do you think living organisms need food? Yes. Why do the living organisms need food? So, what comes to your mind when you think of food? Anything that organism eats or drink for its survival, right? Yes. So now, when we think of us, what comes to your mind when we think of our food? It can be anything. I say food about cake, burgers, chapatis, fruits, vegetables. There are so many varieties of food that we eat. Now, like us, every organisms have different food habits. Some of them eat fruits, vegetables, and different organisms have different types of food. Some eats animals, some eats plants, some eats vegetables. There are many different organisms which eats each type of food. So what is needed for survival? Obviously food. So now let us see food habits of cat. What is its favorite food? It can be a favorite food can be milk. So now let us take another example, that is the rabbit. Its favorite food is carrot. Think of birds, they might be eating seeds or small animals, small insects. Think of a cow, it could be eating some plants and grasses and the leaves of the plant. So, different animals have different choices as far as the food is concerned. So, even when we eat food, we would happen like when we stop eating food. What would happen when we stop eating food? We cannot stop eating food because the food provides us nutrients. Why we eat and why do we need food? Basically, now why do we need nutrients? Because nutrients are those substances that provides nourishment to our body, which is needed for our growth and the maintenance of our life. So we eat good food as they give us growth. Now, especially for the kids when they are very small, like about 3 to 4 years, we often say that they should be given nutritious diet. They should be given the good amount of meal through fruits or vegetables and all of proteins, right? So that is the body can grow in an appropriate way. If we do not eat inappropriate healthy food, what happens? Then the growth stops. We might feel unhealthy. The body will not be able to do its work. So if a person has to do any work or any kind of work, it can be moving around, or it can be traveling, or it can be any kind of work. So only if we have that energy, only then we can do our work, right? So if there is no energy, then there is no nutrition. If we get energy from where do we get energy from? While we eat the nutritious food. So food provide us nutrients. Suppose we drink milk, we get calcium. We get calcium from milk. We get calcium which helps our bone and teeth very much. It keeps our bones and teeth strong and heavier. So when we eat fish, fruits, all these gives us proteins. which helps to give energy. When it comes to vegetables, fruits, and the other, it gives us energy and it gives us all the roughage. So when we talk about the nutritious, there are not only one nutritious, there are different types of nutritious which we get and which we have to eat the healthy food, which is known as nutritious diet. So what are the substance of the nourishment to our body, like how it grows, and what are the varieties of food in nutritious diet? So let us learn with an example enrichment of the nutrients. Okay? Yes. So nutrients doesn't mean that it has a particular food items only, but nutrients might be other nutrients too. Majorly, it contains one specific content. So when you take as milk, milk is it is important for health, which gives us calcium and it keeps our bones and teeth stronger, right? It is rich in nutrient. So when you talk about fish, it gives us proteins and needs a proper growth and energy. Think of bread, chapati, rice. These are all the rich in sources of carbohydrates, and carbohydrates are direct source of energy. So our sources of energy gets energy from the food rich, and carbohydrates are rich in nutrients. Then think of the fruits and vegetables that are also rich in nutrients. They give us a proper functioning of body. Which then butter and cheese, these are rich in fats. Fats are instant source of energy, but at the same time when fats are eaten, they actually lead the obesity. That is, when you eat more of butter, uh, when you eat more of cheese, these should be a little bit avoided, because it leads to obesity, which helps to growth more, which help keeps us healthy, but it is not fit for us. So it should be very little amount of food to be used in this, because it contains fats. So we should not consume much of fats. Think of the next, that is special, which is rich in source, that is the vitamins, which helps to keep our skin healthy, and it helps to keep it glow. So vitamins are another rich of nutrients, and these are the types of nutrients which keeps our body healthy and clean. So we should eat maximum amount of food, so that our body gives us energy and we can work, we can study, we can run, we can play, we can exercise regularly. Or else, if we do not eat proper amount of food, it may keep our body weak, our body may keep it weak. So we need to have the proper nutritious food. So we shouldn't diet. Do you think dieting is the best option for so that we can uh, be thin, or anything as such? No, we should eat proper diet food. That is, we should eat some amount of carbohydrates, some amount of calcium, some amount of proteins, some amount of fats. All these things should be added in your meals. Only then you will get energy in your body. So if you have to run, or if you have to play in garden, so how do you get energy from all these rich nutrients food? So if you sit or sleep the whole day, your body will go weak, you will feel lazy. So only thing is, you need to eat proper food, and which gives us energy. So this is why the living organisms needs food. I hope you all have understood it well. Thank you, class. Enjoy learning.